And that's Planet Mojo. Today, we have an in-depth intel report on everything you need to know about this crypto game. I break down exactly why I am bullish on this project and how you can earn their new Mojo token for free. It's mission time. Welcome back, agents. Secret Agent Stash here. We are at GIA headquarters, and we have yet another intel report for you on a top crypto game called Planet Mojo. Now, Planet Mojo is a little bit more than just one game. It's kind of an ecosystem of games, and so there's a lot going on. They have a lot of really big announcements they've made here over the past month. So we're going to be doing a big roundup of everything that's going on right now in this game, how you can start playing right now, and how you can start getting in on the Mojo token as well that they just recently launched. So we're going to break down all this stuff and exactly what you could be looking out for the future for Planet Mojo and how you can jump in on their next airdrop campaign that we know is going to be coming here sometime soon. So let's jump into everything Planet Mojo. Okay, so Planet Mojo isn't just one game. Their flagship game is called Mojo Melee, but Planet Mojo is kind of the over umbrella term for everything that they're doing, and it actually is quite a bit. They have more than one game right now. The Mojo Melee is the first game. They also have Go-Go Mojo, which is an infinite runner, and they have the Mojo Maker. These all have kind of different use cases here. Obviously, Mojo Melee is the main title. It is the auto battler style game, right? Similar to like a team fight tactics, as you can see here. And it's very simple to start playing, but very hard to master. Even though it's an auto battler game, a lot of people think, oh, that just makes it simple, it's stupid, it's going to be basic, but it's not. Mojo Melee is actually really easy to get into, but it is not an easy game to play. There's a lot of strategy that you have to really take in consideration here. Just the fighting is auto, right? But the actual gameplay is not. And so I think that they've done a really good job on polishing this game, but they've added a couple of different modes. Like I said, the main one here, Mojo Melee, is a lot of fun to play. We played it a bunch on the channel since they've released the game almost, I think it's almost been 2 years now, maybe a year and a half. But just recently, they did launch a brand new one called Go-Go Mojo. As you can see here, it is just a basic infinite runner. I'm just jumping around collecting coins. But the cool thing about this is they can use things like this for leaderboards, right? But it's also one of those things where it's like when you're talking about creating an IP for a game, they're really pushing that with their Mojos, right? Their Mojo is their main kind of IP here. And here's yet another really cool feature, their Mojo Maker. You can mod all of your Mojos to make them look different, right? You can give them different hairs, you can get different cool styles, different eyeballs, different eyewear, different eyebrows. Really cool to be able to mod your Mojos and to be able to play with those. And you can actually play with these same Mojos across multiple different games, right? And you'll be able to use them for all the future games too, which I really love. Okay, so now that you know a little bit about Planet Mojo and all the games they're building and the ecosystem they're working on, the big news that just dropped this last month is the Mojo Token. They launched their brand new token here, and it's available now on major exchanges. The cool thing about this token is they did it after they already had a workable game. A lot of Web3 games could take note from Planet Mojo. They already were working on this game. They had people playing it. They had a good strategy for marketing the game. And then now they came out with the token and they have it on multiple exchanges. Now, I will say right now that the token is, bottomed out. It's been in some price discovery since it's launched. Right now we're sitting at about 8 cents, and this is an all-time low since it launched. It's only been 1 month, right? So it's actually been less than a month that this token has been live. And we saw an all-time high of about 33 cents, I think, and now we're sitting at about 8 cents. I think right now is a great time to be looking at the Mojo token, especially with all the things that they have upcoming and the use cases for this token, right? Right now, not a lot of use case for the token. I will admit that it's a little bit thin. The use case of the token is a little bit thin. Now, I don't know if that translates into the price here, but I do see that there's not a lot of trading volume. The valuation maybe is a little bit overvalued right now. So, maybe we're still in a little bit of a price discovery zone, but I do think that we're in an area where it's a good time to be accumulating Mojo at these lower prices. When the rest of the market is low, this token, along with the rest of the other tokens, is going to come up, right? We are at all-time lows for this token right now. So decent time to be looking at a buy if you're really wanting to get into the ecosystem here. But if you don't want to buy, what about earning those tokens for free? Stash, you told me I could earn the Mojo tokens. That's right. Well, look, man, they just concluded a airdrop. So you did miss out on the very first one, but they were doing social airdrop points for completing different missions, right? And you were going to earn Mojo points. Now, you can say, Stash, it's already over. Why you tell me, man? I don't care. It's already over. But there's an important thing here is that they had a lot of bots try and get in here. And we see this a lot for these social airdrops, right? And they got botted just like every other social airdrop. But they actually said, hey guys, we need to take some extra time to put this airdrop out and give you your rewards because we want to go through all this data and make sure there are no bots in here, which they did, and they kicked them all out, right? And so they made sure that those tokens were going to actual players that were competing, and then they were valid and not, being botted, right? So I love that fact. So that's a good. They're setting that trend right out the gate that they are not going to accept botting, right? So looking forward here, we know there's going to be another opportunity for this, right? We have a new season coming, and we know that there's going to be more opportunities to earn Mojo tokens. They may be partnering with Forge in the future to do it, so it may be social, but I think it may also be in-game as well. So doing in-game accomplishments and then getting and earning Mojo tokens. So look for a new airdrop coming soon, and we will have details on that as soon as it does launch. Now, when we talk about this token, right? Okay, great, you can earn it for free. There are going to be more airdrops, but what do I actually do with the token? Utility is important. And so right now, I would say the utility for the Mojo token is a bit low. But I do see with the ecosystem they're building how it really is going to be used across all these games. And there's a pretty big game that they've been working on in secret that I haven't even said anything to you guys about yet that we're going to show you here at the end of this video. So stick around. And I think that Mojo token will be big for that game too. Now, the cool thing that you can do with it now is you can get 25% off all the store items that they have, right? So that's for your currency packs, that's for your battle pass, that's for your skins, right? So if you want to get any of those cool things in the store, using Mojo to purchase that stuff gets you 25% off. So it's basically like a discount token at this point. Now, you can go to the marketplace and you can go buy all these things. Like I said, once again, this is where you're getting the discount. They have several NFT collections. They have the Mojos, right? That you can get. They look different, and they're different ones. Then you have your champions, right? These are the guys that are out there fighting, and they have different ones for that too, right? So you can get the different champions. Then they have other things like the Golden Mojo was a special limited edition one. I actually have one of those from the 2023 Mojo Bowl that I hosted, which was fun. And then we have like your moddable Mojos. And then the recent NFT collection is their War Banners. Now this one is on Ethereum and not Polygon like the rest of them. Not really sure why they went that direction. Maybe they're trying to capture some of that Ethereum money, but not my favorite move. I really like the fact that these were all on Polygon, and I would love them to have all stayed there. You can get all these same NFTs on Magic Eden as well, which is my preferred marketplace to go for some of this stuff, as well as those new banners. Now, outside of, using it in the marketplace for a discount, staking also coming soon. Now, you'll be able to stake your Mojo tokens and earn rewards. Now, they don't say that it's going to be token rewards. Okay, keep that in mind. So it could just be like you're getting exclusive rewards or early access to different features. But I do think that they are going to stake gate a lot of content or really cool high level stuff behind, hey, you got to have token staking to get this next cool things. And I think we'll start to see that with a lot more projects here moving forward in the future as they kind of move through this like initial token launch and then airdrop campaign for the token as it's launched. And then getting to a point where like, okay, now that we've done these airdrops, now staking is the big thing, right? Stake to get all these things. Okay, now moving on from the Mojo token, let's go take a look at their partnerships because they just announced some pretty big ones. They just had a partnership announcement with Talon. They're a premier Asian-focused esports organization with a presence in several countries across the region, right? They're playing some of the games that you would expect them to be playing, things like Dota 2, LoL, StarCraft 2, Pokemon Unite, a couple other ones, right? And so we've seen a lot of these esports announcements. Oh, great, we're partnering with an esports organization, great. And usually it doesn't amount to jack shit. But there was something in this announcement that I saw that actually piqued my interest. And it was the fact that they say this collaborative effort aims to refine and balance Mojo Melee's robust ranked matchmaking system, ensuring the highest standards of competitive integrity for future competitive and esports activations, which means Talon is going to have their high-level players that are playing these things at the highest level, these other games, go and help refine Mojo Melee's matchmaking system and other standards that are going to help to make them an esports competitor, right? They help to make Mojo Melee an esports competitor. I love that. I think that's actually a great use for a partnership. Yes, get those pros in there testing it and helping us to refine it to make it better. That's a great, straightforward partnership. They do also say that they're going to have some co-development of tournaments and esports events in the future. So great partnership overall. They also did get a really big funding round. So 10.5 million from brands like Animoca, Merit Circle, Courtside, a couple other big ones, Citizen Capital, Spartan, ones that you probably know. So this just happened too. So this means that, man, after they've already created the game and they have 2 games out and they have a third they're working on, they're getting an additional round of investment. What do these VCs see that you guys aren't seeing? But it's what I see too, and that's why we're talking about them today, right? They see exactly what I'm seeing, which is why they're doubling down and investing big in Planet Mojo. Now, they've also had a big ongoing partnership with Amazon Prime Gaming. Over the last 6 or 8 months, they've done a couple of drops where you can get free things for the game, like free in-game currencies or free in-game like Mojo t-shirts and things like that, right? Things to customize your Mojo with. And so over this duration of the last few months, they've actually got 100,000 accounts just from Prime Gaming. So it was a really great partnership, and I think they're going to continue to do more things with Amazon, and there'll be more giveaways and free stuff to get. So make sure you guys keep watching. I always let you guys know when there's something new on Amazon Prime that has to do with the Web3 game. Now, last year with the partnerships, this is a little bit cute and cuddly, but they did team up with Wowie World to do a plushie for their Mojos, right? This is the Leaf Mojo right here. And it's cool to see that translated, man. It looks cute. It's perfect. This is how you build IP. This is how you build IP. Man. Some of these other games could take note. Now, looking forward, we do know there's a new season coming. Season 6 is coming soon. And with that brings a brand new champion. And we are going to be seeing Kalahar, the king of the Sun Pride. And they give a little bit of insight onto what his skills may be, right? They say his sword and armor instills fear into the cruelest enemies, and his banner of faith gives courage to all who follows him. So probably some status buffs and debuffs, which will be interesting for this character, and will add a whole new level of gameplay to Planet Mojo's Mojo Melee, right? So season 6 coming, and with season 6, I think that we're going to see another airdrop. I think we're going to see another play to earn airdrop coming in season 6. That's what I think. Now, there's nothing official, but that's what I'm thinking here, agents. Now, on top of that, here's the other thing I was telling you guys about, man. This is the ARPG game that they've been working on. It's a squad-based ARPG game that incorporates all of the Planet Mojo characters, the IP, and all the really cool champions. And you're jumping into this Unreal Engine 5 ARPG, and this is a perfect use case for their IP, for the characters they've already created, and for everything that they're doing with their token. Think about all the really cool use cases you could have for the Mojo Token in a squad-based ARPG within the same ecosystem. I'm super bullish on that. And then last but not least, just looking at the roadmap here, they have a couple things coming up that are pretty important. Incentivized leaderboards, a revamped tournament system, which we know they need, a better marketplace, a new Mojo Maker 2.0. They're going to mobile launch, like official mobile launch. You can get them on Android right now, but not on iOS. New skins, new arenas, new game modes, all the stuff coming, man. They've really planned out how they're going to keep these things dripped over time, right? So there is a lot going on, and there's continual use case and utility, hopefully, for their token. All right, agents, well, there you go. That is a breakdown of everything Planet Mojo, from their original game to what they're doing right now with their brand new partnerships, the Mojo Token, which I think is going to be big and has a great buy opportunity right now, and then all the upcoming stuff, right? That ARPG looks fire. I can't wait to get my hands on that, and you know that I'll get the intel first here, and you guys will be able to see the ARPG live in my hot little hands before anybody else. All right, agents. Well, let me know what you guys think about Planet Mojo and their games and their ecosystem in the comments below. That's all we have for today. As always, this briefing never happened. Secret Agent Stash, over and out.
Secret Agent Stash.